All right, how we doing? Today we're going to be talking about hand, foot, and mouth disease for the My Favorite Micro project. I'm Sean Hopper. It's not an imposter. Let's get into it. So, what is hand, foot, and mouth disease, you ask? I know everyone's asking it. Everyone's asking that question. What is it? What is it? Well, I'm going to tell you. Calm down. All right, Coxsackie virus. Great name. It's a single-stranded RNA icosahedral virus. It is a highly contagious one. It is usually caused by the enterovirus genus. It's the same genus that can cause polio. It's most commonly found in children from the ages 5 and below, but it can happen to anyone. I can get it, you can get it, anyone can get it. Usually, you don't see it past the age of 10 because by around there, we've developed the antibodies to fight it. But again, it can happen in anyone. Uh, so here's what it actually looks like over on the left. Uh, I don't, that's it. That's what it is. And then on the right, we have the structure of it. You can see the single RNA strand inside the viral capsid. And then you can see the protein spikes on the outside, and you can kind of see them over here. And basically, how it works, it initially gets inside the upper respiratory tract, usually mostly in the tonsils, and then into the small bowel, and that's basically where it kind of grows and whatnot. So it causes very common flu-like symptoms. Usually starts with just a sore throat and a fever. Sometimes a headache can come from it as well. And then about 1 to 2 days in, or 1 to 3, it says down here, blisters and rash usually come with it. Blisters of the mouth, particularly inside of it, and on the tongue and on the walls of your mouth. And then a skin rash, and it's usually a pretty flat rash. The bumps don't protrude much off of the skin, but they do cause blisters, and those blisters do burst. That is another way for it to be spread through the blister fluid, and it comes with loss of appetite, like it's just a flu-like symptom as well. So this is basically what the um, rash looks like. You can see we got the hand, foot, and the mouth. It's very common to have it on the bottom of the feet and around the mouth. You can see that. I don't have any pictures of the blisters in the mouth because I don't want you to throw up like I would. But yeah, so that's basically what the rash looks like. How it's spread? It is spread through direct contact, usually through mucus, saliva and drool, feces, and respiratory droplets. It is a very common thing to happen in daycare settings because little kids are gross. They are slinging this stuff all over, and that's nasty. Um, It can also be spread from direct contact with an unwashed hand or from a surface containing trace amounts of the virus. So again, back to the daycare thing, you got toys, you have tables, crayons, other kids, I don't know. But yeah, so it's very easily spread, especially through those children under the age of 5. Usually only lasts around 7 to 10 days. You can find the virus still in the body up to 4 weeks after first infection, but usually it isn't contagious at that point. The incubation period is around 5 to 6 days, actually. Um, yeah. And then, so prevention and treatments. Some prevention methods are just as simple as having good hygiene habits, regularly washing your hands with soap and water, disinfect common areas of your home, especially if you have little kids, clean and disinfect children's toys and pacifiers, And with the common areas of your home, like doorknobs and surfaces like tables and counters and whatnot. Um, and preventing it is, it seems simple, but you really should try and prevent it. Um, while it's not usually a very serious disease, if it's not treated or if it's not prevented in the first place, and then not treated, it can lead to encephalitis or paralysis because, like I said, it does come from the same uh, genus that causes polio, and we know polio causes paralysis. Um, so yeah, it's a pretty serious thing. But some treatments, if you do get it, just some over-the-counter topical ointments for the rash and the blisters. Usually, just anything to calm the skin down. Um, and then I know for the blisters inside the mouth, there are some at-home remedies like chewing ice chips or um, like rinsing salt water in your mouth a few times a day and whatnot. Um, but some pain medicine like ibuprofen, for the headaches, because like I said, the symptoms are mostly flu-like. Um, and then some syrup medicines or lozenges for sore throats. That just something to cool it. You've all been sick. I'm not saying you've all had this, but you've all been sick. You know how it goes. But yeah, that's pretty much hand, foot, and mouth disease. Hope you learned something. Thanks.